you found out prior to the game, has a ligament injury.
Yes, he suffered that. What I've been told was he suffered that in a summer basketball league and had a tear in a ligament in his ankle, and according to our sources of whatever, that he just aggravated it again. And they're hoping to have him back soon.
So his backup is Landon Poniatowski, a 6'4", 220-pound sophomore who is normally their tight end. But now he's getting the quarterback duties, and so we are just about set to go here at Underwood Field on the campus of Nitro High School. Glad to be with you here tonight, Brian Nost and Bob Goebel. Getting ready to go, and we are underway as Wayne boots it away. Nitro brings the ball back and right up the field, and he's going to go.
Ryan Smith.
All the way with it. Yeah, number 11. Well, 11 on mine is Michael Wines.
Michael Wines, yes, my mistake. Yes,
yeah, Michael Wines took that about 80 yards, and just like that, the opening play of the game, Nitro's on the board 6-0.
And the thing that was really great about this, obviously for the return team, there were not any flags, which happens a lot of times on long
you're
runs.
Not kidding, yeah. So the extra point is going to be attempted by Maddox Cole, number 10, out of the hold of Poniatowski. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So we've played 11 seconds, and we have our first score of the night. Our score after 11 seconds, 7-0 in favor of Nitro. We'll take a break. We're coming right back. Back to live action here in Nitro, West Virginia. Kickoff is going to go to the right-hand man, and that is going to be Colton Likens. I'm sorry. It's Colton Mathis. My bad, yes. Mathis. I had the Colton part right.
There you go. In the past, Wayne has really enjoyed running the Wing T series. We may see a lot of that starting at the game right here.
Yeah. You're going to see Dingus, the quarterback. Wingback is Rylan Murdoch. Jackson Dameron in the backfield. Braylon Gilliam going to be getting some carries as well tonight. Dingus under center. Kind of a busted play, and Dingus will keep it and go around the left side. Deacons on his horse across midfield. That's a first down for the Pioneers, as Dingus takes it from the 37 down to the 49. That's a 14-yard gain.
Great awareness on that to get around that corner.
We'll bring up a 1st and 10 for Wayne. And they give it to the first man through. That's going to be number 32, Braylon Gilliam. And Gilliam gets first down yardage again inside the 40, down to the 37-yard line.
That's just the good old-fashioned quick hitter right there. Hand it off and bang it up in there as fast as you can while they're still on their blocks real well. They're on their second or third step.
That wing tee is so hard to defend, Coach.
It certainly is, because there's so much deception involved in it with all the action going in different directions.
1st and 10 for Wayne. Quick hitter up the middle, and again, with the football is 32, Gilliam, and he has another first down for Wayne.
I believe that young man wants to tote the rock a little bit this evening.
Yeah.
Nice effort. And the thing about it is, in this offense, if you can't take away that dive, you're going to have some problems all evening long.
That's for sure. Zane Adkins, wide receiver, to the top of your screen right there. And now they'll bring Dameron in motion, and they give it to Jackson Dameron. And he's down over the 20-yard line. They're going to mark it right around the 18, I believe.
When you're defending this type of offense, you know, everybody has to have a responsibility for a certain man and to be able to contain him. And if you don't stay with your responsibility and like get excited and try to grab somebody else, and it just opens it up for the other guy.
Yeah. 2nd and 6. And they give it. Quick hitter over the left side. With it is Rylan Murdoch, and Murdoch is run out of bounds just shy of the goal line.
Nice play there. The quarterback reversed out and handed it to him, come back the other direction. And when you have all those guys going different ways and you're trying to find out which one of them gets the football, and you have people coming off of the line, like I said, it can create a lot of problems for your defense.
1st and goal. The ball is at the 2-yard line for Wayne. They give it to Gilliam, left side. He's into the end zone, no problem. Touchdown, Wayne.
And one reason this offense works well, too, is so hard to replicate in practice. You know, you just don't see it unfold and happen the way it does in actual game time. And, of course, guys running it against your defensive practice don't have the skills to have all the, you know, the deceptive stuff with it.
Yeah. KD Sept is your kicker, and Nitro got in there and blocked it, so they'll retain the lead 7-6. But Wayne now on the board. Our score 7-6 with 9:23 to go in the first. Welcome back to Underwood Field on the campus of Nitro High School. 7-6 our score. And the short kickoff is taken by the Wildcats. Let's see who that was. That was Rocco. My man Rocco. So we're going to get a look finally at the Wildcat offense, Coach. After that 80-yard kickoff return, we're going to finally see what their offense looks like.
It's going to be interesting with the backup here.
And their quarterback is Poniatowski, and he hands the ball right up the middle. And, of course, the guy that was not supposed to start is starting, and that's Charles Cantrell. He was the ball carrier there, number 2. Bring up a 2nd down and 9 after a gain of 1 on the play. Again, Poniatowski, the quarterback. And they give it over the right side, and that is Cantrell yet again.
When you have a new quarterback get in there, you know, you really have only about 3 days to prepare. And sometimes you just have to throttle down your offense a little bit and do some things that are easier for him to do that he hasn't been used to doing.
Right. So 3rd and 7 for Nitro as they try to move the football. You know, one of the things that they're losing without Lowe is that he was their leading rusher as well.
Absolutely.
Ashton Crouch at the bottom of your screen. 2 wide receivers, now 3 wide receivers, 1 in the slot, and they give it to right up the middle. Cantrell again, the ball carrier. Nitro's going to be short of the first down. It'll bring up a 4th and about 5. And the Wildcats are going to punt the football.
Nice stop by the Wayne defense.
Yeah, basically 3 plays just right up the gut. Good punt by the Wildcats, and that's going to pin Wayne down inside their own 10-yard line. The ball's going to be picked up at the 7. So we'll take a break on the change of possession. Our score with 7:10 to go, 7-6. You're watching the RSN Game of the Week.
Dutch Miller Nissan of Bristol, we're offering no payments for 90 days on any vehicle in stock. And with every vehicle purchased, we're donating $100 to help Eastern Kentucky flood victims. Text or chat now at DutchMillerNissan.com. At Dutch Miller Subaru during the summer sales event, we're putting together deals that make right now the perfect time to buy or lease a new vehicle. How about brand new 2022 and 2023 year models with financing as low as 2.9%?
And Fisher Fry with the carry for the Pioneers over the right side. And, you know, like we were talking about, this lineup is totally different than what we expected with these backup quarterbacks, and so they've had to. Obviously these kids play multiple positions, right? So we're having to really pay attention to see who's doing what. Adam Dingus, the sophomore quarterback, under center.
And they are loading up that line of scrimmage defensively to stop that wing T attack.
Yeah, Jackson Dammer, the ball carrier right there, and nice job by the Wildcat defense for no gain. 2nd down and 10 after that first down carry on the first play from scrimmage there from Fisher Fry.
Yeah, and you wonder now if Coach Harmon is maybe going to try to go around the corner again, or he might throw out of this, a little play action or something.
Well, he's got 1 wide receiver split wide to the left side of the field. That's Zane Atkins. And they hand the ball off, and going nowhere is the quarterback, Adam Dingus.
Lining up there with 7 guys on the defensive line, and they're attacking every gap there, and they just can't move the ball anywhere.
Yeah. Big-time loss all the way back to the looks like the about the 13, 12-yard line, so a 5-yard loss. We bring up 3rd and 15. Again, Atkins at the very tippy top of your screen there on the right side. Now they'll send a man in motion, and they're going to give it right over the right side to 48, Jackson Dameron. And again, Nitro's defense is starting to catch on here a little bit, and they're forcing Wayne into a punting situation. Offensively for Nitro tonight, we mentioned Poniatowski, the quarterback. Mikey Toscano is in the backfield. Wide receivers are Rashawn Robbins and Ryan Smith. Flag on the field, and Robbins brings the ball down across the 40-yard line, but There's going to be a flag, and I think it's running into the kicker.
Yes, it is. It's a roughing penalty.
Roughing into the punter. Now, is it a 5-yard deal or is it a personal foul?
I guess we're going to find out here.
If it's a personal foul, it's 15 yards,
Yes.
and Wayne keeps the football. So it's running into but not roughing, right?
Yes, they're going to replay the down.
All right, so if they replay the down, we're going to now wait a second. Now they're moving the football.
Yeah, they're going to move it up 5 yards for the penalty, and then they're going to kick it again. Or fake it, I guess.
They could. Jackson Dameron is the punter, and he gets off a much better kick this time, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 49-yard line of Nitro, and that all started right at midfield.
Yeah, and he got that ball out there a lot quicker that time, too.
So Nitro will go back on offense after doing a nice job stopping that wing T. When we saw Wayne, their first possession, they took it right down the field. Had no trouble scoring whatsoever.
Right.
Nitro tightened the screws a little bit that time on the second possession.
They sure did. Like I said, they loaded the box up, got about 3 more extra defenders in there.
Defensively for the Pioneers, Braxton Lovejoy, Dom Wise, Mark Sanders, Ike Elkins across the front.
They attempted a counter there, bringing a backside lineman to try to kick out that defender to no avail. They shut that down, didn't let him knock him out of the way there.
Mikey Toscano, the carrier there. Linebackers are Zeromar Henry, Luke Boggs, and Ashton Crouch, and your secondary coverage is Michael Wines at left corner, Rashawn Robbins at right corner. This is Nitro's defense. For Wayne, I love this name, Rex Stevens across the front. Rex, W-R-E-X.
That's a good one.
Yeah, man. Poniatowski, screen pass, incomplete. Right in front of us here, pass was intended for Ashton Crouch.
Wayne's starting to crank it up, get some more pressure now. Wayne's not really big size-wise, but I'll tell you what, they're quick and they come off the ball really well.
Yeah, man. So we're looking at 3rd and 11 now for the homestanding Wildcats. 3:46 to go. Nitro leads it 7-6.
First time they've come out in twins on each side of the football.
Pistol formation. Poniatowski takes it. He'll roll to the right. He wants to throw. Has a man too high. There's a flag on the field.
Usually the area where you have a hold, I would guess. I didn't see the
Pass was intended for Jackson Kinder. And you are correct, Coach. It is a hold against Nitro. Now, the pass was incomplete. I'm guessing you decline the penalty and make them punt.
Well, I'm guessing that's what most people would do anyway.
What would you do? You're coach.
That's what I would do.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you get excited when you're coaching these games. You got to realize it's all about field position.
Yeah.
It's the most important thing.
Well, they are going to punt, and back deep for the Wayne Pioneers is number 7, Rylan Murdoch, and on the near side of the field is number 17, Colton Mathis.
Ooh, that was a high snap.
High snap, but they do get the punt off. It's going to be short, but take a Nitro bounce.
And I think it's a good decision. You, once again, flip the field, and plenty of time left in the game. Give you a chance to come back and fight again, you know.
Right.
No time crush yet whatsoever.
Defensively for Nitro, Braxton Lovejoy, Dom Wise, Mark Sanders, and Ike Elkins across the front. Linebackers are Zeromar Henry, Luke Boggs, and Ashton Crouch. Wine Smith, Tyler Martin, and Rashawn Robbins are your secondary. First and 10 for the Pioneers. Ball spotted at the 23-yard line. Motion is Gilliam. And they give a quick hit right up the middle. That's Jackson Dameron.
Notice, too, on that particular play, they put another guy out there wide to try to loosen up that defensive line a little bit.
Yeah. Four yards on the pickup for Dameron. It'll be second down and 6. Clock continuing to roll now, coming up on 3 minutes in the first.
Lining up in the I formation.
You don't see that every day. And you give it to Dameron. Big dude over the right side, and Dameron out close to the 30-yard line. He'll be a little short of the first down. However, it's going to be about 3rd and 5. 4.
Yeah, that was an attempt on a counter trap there, sending the fullback to the left side and then handing it to the tailback back to the right. And Nitro's defensive line just jammed it up in there.
Wide receiver to the top of your screen is Justin Perry. And they give the ball right up the middle. First down, close to first down yardage, but not quite. We'll see how they mark it. Dameron, the ball carrier. And they're going to say first down.
Now they're doing what they like to do. Just a little bit, get another first down, burn the clock.
Ground and pound, man. Ground and pound.
One of my buddies I used to coach with said you can run the wing tee offense in a handball court and not hit the walls.
Yeah.
Got motion on the fullback.
Jackson Dameron started in motion. And they're going to call a false start. So that'll bump the Pioneers back 5 yards.
Don't know if you noticed up there at the top of your screen is Braden Eves, number 57. He is 6'6" and weighs 240 pounds.
Yeah. He's kind of a big dude. Dameron over the right side. He'll get it across the 30. A nice job by the Wildcats there.
One thing that you can tell they've been coached well about the defensive lineman, if you're in front of the guy who's pulling the trap, we would teach him to chase that guy. And then when he tries to kick out the guy, if he gets that done, then you're right there to wrap it up and get after him anyway. That's what happened that time. They're pretty well coached.
Across the front for the Pioneers, Eves, Harry Sowards, Jackson DeWeese is the center, Connor Marshall, and Derek Scott. And Dingus wants to throw, and he is hit in the backfield. That ball is loose. Question is, was his arm going forward? If his arm was going forward, that's an incomplete pass. No.
It's a fumble.
They're calling it a fumble, and Nitro has recovered. Great field position.
And they ought to be glad because Ryan Murdoch was out there. There wasn't anybody within 10 yards of him going down the field.
Yeah. But you have to have some protection, and right there they did not have it. So here come the Wildcats on offense. Poniatowski wants to throw. He'll go long to the end zone and just overshoots his receiver. That was number 6, Rashawn Robbins. He's the leading receiver on the team, 17 catches on the year, 330 yards for 2 touchdowns, but that one out of the hands too long for Robbins. It'll be second down.
Yep, just a bit too much, but laid it out there pretty good.
.55 seconds left to go in this first quarter. It'll be 2nd and 10. Again, pistol formation. And again, same play and same result. The tight end turned quarterback doesn't know his own strength, Coach.
I'll tell you what, he throws a really nice ball. You just need to take a little torque off of it, and it'll be on the money.
And both times, the receivers have had a step on their defenders.
Well, you know, that's easier said than done. You know, for those of you who've never played quarterback, it's not as easy as it looks to stand back there and lay that ball out the way you're supposed to every time.
So 3rd down and 10. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the top of your screen for the Wildcats. Poniatowski over the middle, has a man caught inside the 10-yard line. That's first down yardage. And with the reception is Ryan Smith, the 6'3", 165-pound senior, his 3rd catch of the year.
Wayne lined up in the zone defense there, giving a lot of cushion, gave him a chance to run that post pattern in there in between the coverage.
Saw there on the replay just a nice little slant pattern. Yep. That's one of, you know me, one of my favorite plays. Lines up on the far side and immediately cuts inside. And the linebackers were spread out. He had a lot of room to catch that football. Poniatowski gives it to Toscano up the middle. Mikey Toscano, his 2nd touchdown of the year, and Nitro puts 6 more on the board with 11 seconds to go. Check it out here on the replay, just a handoff right over between the center and the guard.
Put it right in there.
Nice camera work by our team. Extra point here. Coming up. Kick is up. And the kick is good by Maddox Cole. So 11 seconds to go. We'll take a quick break. We're coming back. This is the RSN Game of the Week right here. Stay with us.
And don't forget to check out our more than 20 certified pre-owned vehicles in stock. Text or chat now and even get pre-approved at DutchMillerSubaru.com. We're coming today for the summer sales event going on now, only at Dutch Miller Subaru in Charleston.
Looking for a friendly bank?
To Nitro High School. Want to thank our sponsors tonight, Todd Judy Ford, also Parmar, Dutch Miller, and Ben Salango. Gold sponsors are Summit Bank, Warner Law, United States Army, Ball Toyota, and THS. You're watching the High School Game Day Parmar Stores Game of the Week. Kickoff taken at the 15-yard line. Running right at you is number 17. That is Colton Mathis. Mathis, great return all across the 50-yard line into Wildcat territory with 2 seconds left in the first quarter.
Nice return, great field position.
Yeah.
Already going downhill for the first down.
37-yard return there for Mathis. And the Pioneers will set up shop, 1st and 10 in Wildcat territory. Dingus hands off around the end. That is Ryland Murdoch. Murdoch still on his feet across the 40, across the 35, down to the 34-yard line. That'll be the last play of the first quarter. Our score, 14-6. Stay with us. We'll take a break. We're coming right back on RSN Sports.
That you can turn to in your community? Bank where the decisions on your needs are made locally. With online banking and 7 locations. Poca Valley Bank, where relationships matter.
I'm attorney Bobby Warner. Congress recently created a fund to compensate victims of Camp Lejeune who were exposed to toxic waters between 1953 and 1987. If you or a loved one were diagnosed with cancer or other health issues related to toxic water exposure at Camp Lejeune,
Joe, do you know what THS stands
for a free case evaluation.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
Welcome back to Underwood Field on the campus of Nitro High School. Our score, After one quarter of play, Nitro putting it on the Pioneers of Wayne High School, 14-6. What'd you like in that first quarter, Coach?
Well, really good execution on both sides of the ball, and played some pretty good defense too. You know, most of the things that have occurred to help either team have been big plays, so overall they're playing good defense.
West Virginia Coal Association is a sponsor, and still coal keeps the stadium lights on. Also want to thank Mullins Plumbing and Heating, a proud partner of Game Day. Contact them at your earliest opportunity for a free consultation. Martin Transport joined the team of highly skilled CDL drivers for the best pay and benefits. Also sponsored by Doug Scaff for West Virginia House of Delegates and Dana Farrell for West Virginia House of Delegates as well. Dingus hands the ball off to Colton Mathis, and Mathis is stood up right away for no gain.
Yeah, and they're just loading it up in there again. You know, they're daring Wayne to throw. And they're just packing the box in there, and once again, you know, they're putting enough guys up there where you can't block them all, and it's not real hard to figure out, you know.
Yeah. Actually, a loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11. Josh Dingus under center. He'll hand the ball to Ryland Murdoch. Or I'm sorry, Adam Dingus is the quarterback. Murdoch runs around the right side, gets a few yards.
Nice block out of the wing on that corner on the top there.
And a timeout on the field is taken by the Pioneers. We'll keep it right here. So 2-2 for the Nitro Wildcats, and they're playing good football right now, but Wayne really needs a win here, Coach. They're 1-3 coming in, and they have losses against Scott, Logan, and Winfield. They're 3 straight after winning their first game against Tulsa, and Coach Tom Harmon's got his work cut out for him.
Yes, he does, and that's a pretty tough bunch of guys to play against for those 3 games, you know. But, yeah, they need to get it going, and, of course, a win would certainly help them turn around and get the ball rolling.
Of course, one of the things Harmon has going for him, he's only got 3 seniors that are starting on his offense. So what that tells me is that he's really, really deep, and he's got a lot of young kids that are playing tonight, which bodes well for the future. You know, sometimes when these teams, and you know, he's got a 218-80 record over 26 seasons,
right.
25 seasons. Sometimes these teams just have to reload.
Absolutely.
You're not always going to have a loaded ball club every year. Dameron in motion, and they give the ball to him over the right side.
Well, as the old saying goes, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Yeah. So 4th down and 2 to go. And right now Harmon's saying we're going to go for it. And I would. I mean, you're way down in Wildcat territory. They give it to the second man through. 1st down and a whole lot more. Right. That is Jackson Dameron.
That right there is just old school isolation. You know, you double team up front and bring the fullback in there to load somebody up, and here comes the tailback.
All the way down to the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st, and I don't know if he can get a 1st down or not. The ball is spotted right outside the 10, so I guess he can get to just inside the 1-yard line for a 1st down.
Right.
Dingus, quick handoff to Braylon Gilliam. Gilliam over the right side, maybe for a yard.
If you notice on that play, too, they overloaded the line on the top of the screen. They had 3 receivers over there, maybe the tight end as well. And, of course, the defense had to adjust.
So it'll bring up a 2nd and 7.
In that I formation again, double tight.
Second man through is Jackson Dameron. Down to the 5-yard line. Dameron's a big boy. He's 5'10", 200 pounds. and he knows how to use it.
Once again, that ISO loading on him in there with the fullback.
Scott Worstel checking into the ball game, replacing Sanders. Third and goal from the 4. Dameron, right side, spins, touchdown.
That is the answer to what Nitro's been doing defensively when they pack it in there like that. You go double tight ends and you pull. That was a power trap. They pulled the backside lineman, kicked out, then led with the fullback.
Yep.
And that's hard to stop, Bo.
That's why you're here, man. You see stuff that I'm just like, hey, that was a good run, and you tell me how it happens, Coach, and you tell all our viewers how it happens. That's a great color guy right there.
Well, thank you. That might have to do with breaking down film for 40 years.
All right, they're going to go for 2 right here, Coach.
Same formation.
High formation. They want to throw. Dingus over the middle. Pass is caught. 2-point conversion is good from Ryland Murdoch.
Great call by Coach Harmon.
Yeah.
Because they've been up there packed in like I talked about and just chomping away trying to stuff them in there. And guess what? They start sleepwalking after a while.
This is a great call right here as Murdoch just comes out of the backfield. Nobody's on him. And this game is tied.
He was wide open as 7-Eleven on Christmas Day.
8:47 to go in the first half. Our score tied up 14. We're coming back. Stay with us.
It's the summer sales event going on now at Dutch Miller Ford of Ripley. Make no payments for 90 days, a guaranteed minimum $3,000 for any trade, and 0% financing. Text or chat now and even get pre-approved at DutchMillerFord.com.
Before there could be a nation, there had to be people willing to fight for it, to take on the world's greatest challenges, whatever they might be. challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.
From Underwood Field on the campus of Nitro High School. Beautiful night for football, man. I mean, it's not hot, it's not cold. I did bring a jacket tonight. It'll be in the 50s before it's all said and done, but real nice night for football.
Just right. Perfect for the kids.
3 wide receivers now out of the timeout. 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Poniatowski wants to throw. He'll step up, and the pass is caught by Michael Wines. Wines down the sideline. Wines run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. And I'll tell you what, Poniatowski was close to crossing the line of scrimmage. Watch it right here. Line of scrimmage of 41. He just barely got it away.
Snuck that one in.
Yeah, he did. Nice camera work by our guys. Go ahead.
Another thing he didn't notice was Ashton Crouch at 6'4", 200 pounds, was flying down the sideline with very little coverage on him. Of course, once again, it's easier to see that when you're not back there holding that ball, you know.
1st and 10 now, Wildcats. And they hand the ball over the right side to Mikey Toscano. He's wrapped up there by Isaiah Lowe, who had the opportunity to get that fumble a few seconds ago and did not cash in on it.
Great job by him coming up through there and filling the seam when he saw the hole open up there. As they say, scraping to the football.
Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8 Nitro, and they are inside the red zone knocking on the door.
This is the formation they've gone to that's opened up the inside for them some.
Toscano, the lone setback. They hand it to him, and he is wrapped up in the backfield. And Wayne doing a good job keying on number 34 right there. Bring up a 3rd down.
Good opportunity to fake that handoff and do the old quarterback keep here.
Well, you know, the size of Poniatowski, 6'4", 220, that might not be a bad call, Coach. He might be a little difficult to bring down.
I would think. I think in his role tonight, though, he's done a nice job of running the offense and getting things done.
Out of the pistol with a sidecar is Poniatowski. They give it right up the middle, and Wayne is all over it. Toscano, that's the same play they ran before, and Wayne's been all over it. Toscano, no gain.
Well, 2 times in a row, you have the quickness of Wayne's line shooting in through the gaps, and they're just not able to keep him out there.
So sophomore Maddox Cole is going to come on to attempt a field goal. They're going to mark the ball at the 20. That makes it a 27-yard, I'm sorry, a 30-yard field goal. He's got the leg, and it is good.
Wow.
Barely.
Yeah, I was going to say, he was awful lucky. I'm sure the defenders that came in there tried to block that, felt the air off of his shoe. That's how close he was.
I think that's about all he's got. 2:45 to go in the first half. Nitro leads it 17-14. We'll keep it right here. Coming up at halftime, we've got Nitro's homecoming celebration for you, and those of you who are watching on YouTube or any of our other streaming platforms, rsn.com. I understand we're having some Facebook issues, but we're working on that to try and get things if you had planned on watching us on Facebook tonight. But again, rsn.com or YouTube at RSN Sports. You can catch us there as well. But at halftime, it is homecoming here, so we will have some homecoming festivities. We'll find out who the new king and queen are. Saw some very nicely dressed students walking around here, so I'm guessing they're in the homecoming court. Back deep for the Pioneers, number 7, Rylan Murdoch, but it's not going to get that far. It's going to be taken by the up man, and that is number 48, Jackson Dameron. Dameron, the ball carrier. And so with 2:37 to go in the first half, sophomore Adam Dingus, the backup quarterback to Grady Spradlin, will lead his Wayne Pioneers out and start at the 32-yard line to see if they can move 68 yards and put the ball in the end zone before halftime.
Wayne going to that power set once again.
And they're going to give it around the left side with the football is Rylan Murdoch. And Murdoch is going to get basically a yard, and that's it after all that running.
They had a tight trips formation at the bottom of your screen there. And, of course, the defense just flowed to the personnel.
They're not even going to give him a yard. I was generous. No gains, 2nd and 10.
They gave him enough just to make him mad.
Yeah. Again, a full backfield. And Dingus wants to keep it. Bad idea. Adam Dingus.
Great job by the Wildcats disrupting everything in there. You know, anytime you're penetrating into the backfield like that, well, obviously you can't do anything.
Loss of 2, Coach.
Like I said, once again, this has been a great game to watch so far. Both teams really going after it hard and trying their best, you know.
Pioneers not in any hurry. They're inside 10 seconds now on the play clock, and they're either going to call a timeout or take a penalty. What are they doing? And they call a timeout.
Wanting to burn as much clock as they can, I guess.
We'll keep it right here.
Probably don't want to take a chance on Nitro having enough time to get a drive if they punt or something, you know, if they don't convert here.
Yeah. Reminder that you are watching a man lose his voice. You're watching High School Game Day, Parmar Store's Game of the Week right here with RSN Sports. Glad to have you along with us. Ryan Knotts and the coach, Bob Goebel. And, you know, while we have a second here, I want to give a shout out to the Wayne High School radio play-by-play guy, Tim Carper. Great friend of mine who I haven't seen in I haven't seen him in 7 years, since 2015. And he used to call play-by-play for Kentucky Christian University down in Grayson on Go Radio down there. And when my son played at Kentucky Christian, he called his games all 4 years, and that's how I got to know him. Well, he kind of retired, and what happens when you retire, same thing happened to me, your phone starts ringing. People wanting to know if you want to come do game. That's what happened to you, right? I mean, that's how you got this gig. And so, lo and behold, Tim has been doing Wayne Pioneer sports for the last couple of years, and it was great to run into him tonight and see Tim Carper. What a great dude. Jackson Dameron gets the carry. He'll go around the right side, and he'll barely get back to the line of scrimmage. So after that timeout, there wasn't a whole lot going on there, Coach.
Really impressed with how Nitro stepped it up defensively. You know, that instead of trying to run the power stuff or the wing trap or whatever, they just tried to do a jet sweep there. The Wildcats were shutting them down, and they were locking down the edge there. They didn't have anywhere to go, just like the past 3 plays.
Yeah.
So they've stepped it up, and obviously the coaches upstairs have seen something. They're figuring it out, you know. And of course, then the inside the game in the game for make adjustments, see who's going to fix what, you know.
Yeah. Wayne has called its second timeout of the half. If I'm counting correctly, they have 1 left. Again, we want to thank Oliver Productions here for setting us up and giving us a great monitor, too. This is the best monitor we've had all year to be able to watch these games, and great replay, too. I want to throw a shout out to Joe there for doing replay for us tonight as well, because it's always nice to see those plays again, especially when they're very special. And we have had some good ones tonight so far. Stacked backfield. And the punt is away.
Nice punt.
Yeah, Nitro really didn't have anybody back deep. You know, they had Tyler Martin back. I wouldn't call it deep.
Now they're going to have to do a little work, see if they can move the ball.
Well, I mean, yeah. Do you move the ball or do you take your lead and go sit down for 20 minutes while they do homecoming? I mean, that's the question.
Well, you know, this is when you get into the internal battle with yourself as a coach. You know, do you want to try to put another one on the board before halftime to bend their backs a little more? Or,
Man, I would.
Or do you want to take the chance of maybe getting a turnover, you know? Just depends on how much of gunslinger mentality you have as a coach.
It's like watching the President's Cup today. Do you want to concede that 3-foot putt or do you want to make them putt it?
Right. There
you know,
go. Yep.
That's the decision you have to make. And we'll see what Nitro's going to do. They'll hand the ball right up the middle to Charles Cantrell.
Looks like they're just going to chew some clock and go in happy at halftime, I believe. They're in no hurry to get back in the huddle.
Slow to get up there, Braxton Lovejoy, number 55. He's still hobbling around. I hope he's okay.
And don't you know these players love this cool air down there on the field for the first time this year.
Not a whole lot of cramping tonight, I don't think.
Especially the big old hoggies up front. They like that cool weather. They play. The cooler it gets, the better they play.
Cantrell, the ball carrier.
Like I said, I know because I R1. I know how it was.
Clock stopped with 4 seconds. Ball is at the 36th.
Was that a Wayne timeout?
You know, I didn't see who called it. Joe, did you see who called timeout? Didn't see who called it, but I mean, so if you're Wayne, you're calling it and you're saying, okay, we're going to put everybody back. We're going to watch for the Hail Mary. You know.
I think also it might have been. I took a glance there. It might have been Nitro stopping at the clock differential. It might have been the.
Yeah.
They might have burnt the play clock. Guess we're going to find out here.
We'll see what Coach McKinney wants to do here.
Wayne's in the prevent defense in case they decide to throw the ball.
Right, which is what we said. You know, put everybody back. My dad always used to say about the prevent defense. I'll finish that thought here in a second. Poniatowski wants to throw it down, and it's going to be intercepted. But my dad always used to say when the Browns would run the prevent defense, he's a big Browns fan, right, before he passed away. He said, the only thing that prevents you is from winning when you run that defense.
That's about the truth.
Score at the half, Nitro 17, Wayne 14. Stay tuned. Homecoming night in Nitro, West Virginia. That's coming up on the RSN Parmar Storage Game of the Week.
Time for a Labor Day tents event.
This is our biggest event ever with the most cars and the most offers.
We've got 4 locations of inventory. Not only are we selling at our main lots, but we've got tents at the Canal Mall and the Old Sport Mart Plaza. Every test drive is a chance to win $1,000. Buy a car and get your choice of $1,000 cash, no payments until 2023, 250 gallons of gas, or take a bigger discount.
With the best trade-in figures powered by Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer, you can get the best deals of the year.
Go to TopJ4.com and see for yourself. Time for a Labor Day tents event.
This is our biggest event ever with the most cars and the most offers.
We've got 4 locations of inventory. Not only are we selling at our main lots, but we've got tents at the Canal Mall and the Old Sport Mart Plaza. Every test drive is a chance to win $1,000. Buy a car and get your choice of $1,000 cash, no payments until 2023, 250 gallons of gas, or take a bigger discount.
With the best trade-in figures powered by Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer, you can get the best deals of the year.
Go to TopJ4.com and see for yourself. Time for a Labor Day tents event.
This is our biggest event ever with the most cars and the most offers.
We've got 4 locations of inventory. Not only are we selling at our main lots, but we've got tents at the Canal Mall and the Old Sport Mart Plaza. Every test drive is a chance to win $1,000. Buy a car and get your choice of $1,000 cash, no payments until 2023, 250 gallons of gas, or take a bigger discount.
With the best trade-in figures powered by Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer, you can get the best deals of the year.
Go to TopJ4.com and see for yourself. Time for a Labor Day tents event.
This is our biggest event ever with the most cars and the most offers.
We've got 4 locations of inventory. Not only are we selling at our main lots, but we've got tents at the Canal Mall and the Old Sport Mart Plaza. Every test drive is a chance to win $1,000. Buy a car and get your choice of $1,000 cash, no payments until 2023, 250 gallons of gas, or take a bigger discount.
With the best trade-in figures powered by Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer, you can get the best deals of the year.
Go to TopJ4.com and see for yourself. Time for a Labor Day tents event.
This is our biggest event ever with the most cars and the most offers.
We've got 4 locations of inventory. Not only are we selling at our main lots, but we've got tents at the Canal Mall and the Old Sport Mart Plaza. Every test drive is a chance to win $1,000. Buy a car and get your choice of $1,000 cash, no payments until 2023, 250 gallons of gas, or take a bigger discount.
With the best trade-in figures powered by Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer, you can get the best deals of the year.
Go to TopJ4.com and see for yourself. Time for a Labor Day tents event.
This is our biggest event ever with the most cars and the most offers.
We've got 4 locations of inventory. Not only are we selling at our main lots, but we've got tents at the Canal Mall and the Old Sport Mart Plaza. Every test drive is a chance to win $1,000. Buy a car and get your choice of $1,000 cash, no payments until 2023, 250 gallons of gas, or take a bigger discount.
With the best trade-in figures powered by Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer, you can get the best deals of the year.
Go to TopJ4.com and see for yourself. Time for a Labor Day tents event.
This is our biggest event ever with the most cars and the most offers.
We've got 4 locations of inventory. Not only are we selling at our main lots, but we've got tents at the Canal Mall and the Old Sport Mart Plaza. Every test drive is a chance to win $1,000. Buy a car and get your choice of $1,000 cash, no payments until 2023, 250 gallons of gas, or take a bigger discount.
With the best trade-in figures powered by Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer, you can get the best deals of the year.
Go to TopJ4.com and see for yourself. Time for a Labor Day tents event.
This is our biggest event ever with the most cars and the most offers.
We've got 4 locations of inventory. Not only are we selling at our main lots, but we've got tents at the Canal Mall and the Old Sport Mart Plaza. Every test drive is a chance to win $1,000. Buy a car and get your choice of $1,000 cash, no payments until 2023, 250 gallons of gas, or take a bigger discount.
With the best trade-in figures powered by Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer, you can get the best deals of the year.
Go to TopJ4.com and see for yourself. Time for a Labor Day tents event.
This is our biggest event ever with the most cars and the most offers.
We've got 4 locations of inventory. Not only are we selling at our main lots, but we've got tents at the Canal Mall and the Old Sport Mart Plaza. Every test drive is a chance to win $1,000. Buy a car and get your choice of $1,000 cash, no payments until 2023, 250 gallons of gas, or take a bigger discount.
With the best trade-in figures powered by Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer, you can get the best deals of the year.
Go to TopJ4.com and see for yourself. Time for a Labor Day tents event.
This is our biggest event ever with the
every day, around the clock, 24/7. Hundreds of Thomas Health System doctors, nurses, and staff are focused on making quality care and wellness our utmost priority for you and your family. Each one of us is personally committed to your optimal health and well-being. Thomas Memorial Hospital and St. Francis Hospital. Your trusted, personal choice for a lifetime of good health. Every day, around the clock, 24/7. Hundreds of Thomas Health System doctors, nurses, and staff are focused on making quality care and wellness our utmost priority for you and your family. Each one of us is personally committed to your optimal health and well-being. Thomas Memorial Hospital and St. Francis Hospital. Your trusted, personal choice for a lifetime of good health.
Ball Toyota is here for you. Gas prices got you down? Toyota has a hybrid for everyone, like the 53 MPG Corolla or Camry, the 58 MPG Prius, the 41 MPG RAV4, the 40 MPG Venza, and the 36 MPG Highlander. Need more room or want to haul a trailer or boat? Get the new 22 MPG Tundra Hybrid. Give your new Toyota the protection it deserves with a genuine Toyota service contract. Visit balltoyota.com. Ball Toyota of Charleston. It's a whole new ballgame.
At Dutch Miller Chevrolet in Huntington, we just received our biggest allocation of vehicles since the start of the pandemic. With more than 60 brand new Equinox and Silverados, we're ready to move them with no payments for 90 days. Text or chat at DutchMillerChevy.com. It's the summer sales event going on now at Dutch Miller Ford of Ripley. Make no payments for 90 days, a guaranteed minimum $3,000 for any trade, and 0% financing. Text or chat now and even get pre-approved at DutchMillerFord.com.
Before there could be a nation, there had to be people willing to fight for it, to take on the world's greatest challenges, whatever they might be. So the U.S. Army masters not only tactics and strategy, but also physics and chemistry. We make battle plans and create breakthroughs in medicine, science, and engineering. Our next mission could be anything, so we prepare for everything.
Okay, Amy, are you going to pass or press your Dutch?
I'm going to press my Dutch. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop!
All right, Wes, your turn. Are you going to pass or press your Dutch?
I'm gonna press my Dutch.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop. That's the grand prize.
Congratulations, Wes. You've won this brand new Kia Sportage for only $269 a month.
Packed with 9 essential nutrients, low-fat chocolate milk can be an important part of your recovery routine. Be sure to grab a chocolate milk after your next workout.
Challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.
Time for a Labor Day tents event.
This is our biggest event ever with the most cars and the most offers.
We've got 4 locations of inventory. Not only are we selling at our main lots, but we've got tents at the Canal Mall and the Old Sport Mart Plaza. Every test drive is a chance to win $1,000. Buy a car and get your choice of $1,000 cash, no payments until 2023, 250 gallons of gas, or take a bigger discount.
With the best trade-in figures powered by Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer, you can get the best deals of the year.
Go to TopG4.com and see for yourself.
At Dutch Miller Nissan of Bristol, we're offering no payments for 90 days on any vehicle in stock. And with every vehicle purchased, we're donating $100 to help Eastern Kentucky flood victims. Text or chat now at DutchMillerNissan.com. At Dutch Miller Subaru during the summer sales event, we're putting together deals that make right now the perfect time to buy or lease a new vehicle. How about brand new 2022 and 2023 year models with financing as low as 2.9%? And don't forget to check out our more than 20 certified pre-owned vehicles in stock. Text or chat now and even get pre-approved at
Every day, around the clock, 24/7. Hundreds of Thomas Health System doctors, nurses, and staff are focused on making quality care and wellness our utmost priority for you and your family. Each one of us is personally committed to your optimal health and well-being. Thomas Memorial Hospital and St. Francis Hospital. Your trusted, personal choice for a lifetime of good health.
Ball Toyota is here for you. Gas prices got you down? Toyota has a hybrid for everyone, like the 53 MPG Corolla or Camry, the 58 MPG Prius, the 41 MPG RAV4, the 40 MPG Venza, and the 36 MPG Highlander. Need more room or want to haul a trailer or boat? Get the new 22 MPG Tundra Hybrid. Give your new Toyota the protection it deserves with a genuine Toyota service contract. Visit balltoyota.com. Ball Toyota of Charleston. It's a whole new ball game.
At Dutch Miller Chevrolet in Huntington, we just received our biggest allocation of vehicles since the start of the pandemic. With more than 60 brand new Equinox and Silverados, we're ready to move them with no payments for 90 days. Text or chat at DutchMillerChevy.com.
Immediately, Wayne loses the handle on the football, and Nitro falls on it right away. So, right now, Nitro gets a big break to start the second half. That ball bounced off the chest of 48, which is, he's been their horse all night long for Wayne County, Jackson Dameron, and just like that, Nitro has the ball and the momentum out of the locker room. 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper, that's Poniatowski. Across the 35, he doesn't get much. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. And if you're just joining us, Derek Lowe has a ligament injury and is out of action tonight. They hope to get him back soon. On the other side of the football, Grady Spradlin, the starting quarterback for the Pioneers, is out with an injury. High ankle sprain. Adam Dingus, the sophomore backup, is in tonight. Full house backfield for Nitro. And Poniatowski keeps it, goes right up the middle. Across the 30, still on his feet. Across the 25, Poniatowski. That's what 6'4" and 220 will do for you, Coach.
I heard that, and it looks like the Wildcats are ready to take it to them here in the second half. Nice burst coming off the line, doing things the right way, and you get that much lead blocking with 3 backs back there, you've got a chance. And that's something that they have not seen tonight, was that formation.
So they marked him short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Wildcats.
With our light, bright yard marker over there.
Yeah, love that. Poniatowski's going to keep it. He'll run right side. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Official on the near side signaling 4th down. I don't know if he got it. Let's see where they spot the football.
That was actually a handoff to Mike Toscano.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah, I didn't see it either till he was getting up.
Actually lost about a half a yard there.
Looks like you're going to go, Coach.
Yeah, well, I would. Cantrell in the backfield. Toscano in the backfield. And the handoff to Charles Cantrell, and he's not going to get it. They stopped him. How about that?
Backside pressure came in there. They didn't hold the block long enough. The hole was opening up there. That's what happens. So.
Well, as my dad used to say, what a revolt development that is if you're a Nitro Wildcat, because that big break on the fumble right there, and they couldn't do anything with it.
That's some pretty fast ebb and flow on that emotion right there, doing that stuff that way.
So 1st and 10 for the Wayne Pioneers. Adam Dingus, the sophomore quarterback, hands it over the right side. They're going to give it to Dameron, and he'll try to redeem himself and get him out of this hole after fumbling the second half kickoff.
Wayne content just to line up in that double tight end I formation. Once again, run that lead stuff through there with the fullback and just punch it at him.
Gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Pioneers. Just underway here in the second half. Nitro leads it 17-14 on the Parmar Stores RSN Game of the Week. Brian Nost and Coach Bob Goebel bringing you the action. I formation. Dameron, second man through. Jackson Dameron. First down yardage. And I like giving him the rock, Coach, after making that mistake and fumbling the ball, getting his confidence back up. Let him build it back.
Yep. And on that play there, they put an extra tight end up to the top of the formation who got that block to spring him in there. Something else that the Wildcats have not seen that they did not adjust to.
Yep.
And this is the same formation again, the wing guy over there.
1st and 10. The first man through, and that is Braylon Gilliam, and he is off to the races. There goes Gilliam down the right side, the 20, the 10, and he's brought down at the 10-yard line.
Really nice call once again by Coach Harmon, because you're running the isolation, tailback, then boom, giving it to the fullback.
So they'll mark him inside the 10, actually, down to the about the 7-yard line. Nice run there from Braylon Gilliam.
What a way to rebound back offensively.
And he only averages 3 yards a carry. That'll help his average a little bit. Dameron, left side. Jackson Dameron. Touchdown, Wayne Pioneers. And just like that. Wow.
And they lined up again with the extra man to the right to give the offensive line an overload to the right-hand side. And when they adjust to that, they just bring it back to the left where they have enough to block everybody over there. Good football.
Yeah, good football. 8:13 to go here in the third, and Wayne has taken the lead back. They now lead at 20-17, pending the extra point and make it 21-17.
Looks like they're going for 2 here.
And right up the middle. Ball carrier is Rylan Murdoch. 2-point conversion is good, and that makes the score 22-17.
That was just a good old counter dive there. Reverse out, fake it to the first back, hand it to the next. Boom, there you go.
So with 8:13 to go in the third, our score, Wayne 22, Nitro 17. We'll take a break. We're coming back right after this on RSN Parmar Game of the Week.
Every day, around the clock, 24/7. Hundreds of Thomas Health System doctors, nurses, and staff are focused on making quality care and wellness our utmost priority for you and your family. Each one of us is personally committed to your optimal health and well-being. Thomas Memorial Hospital, and St. Francis Hospital. Your trusted, personal choice for a lifetime of good health.
Ball Toyota is here for you.
Back to live action here in Nitro. Cade Estep's kickoff is fielded by Michael Wines, who has a touchdown tonight on a return. Wines gets the ball just shy of the 35-yard line, and the Wildcats will set up 1st and 10. Man, what a turn of events there.
I'm telling you, and the thing about it is, if it goes like it has all night long, Nitro's just going to come back and try to get after them, and, there's no quit in them. Both these teams are really going at each other.
Yeah. And this is a good ball game. I mean, I think every one that you and I have done this year have been real blowouts, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but this is a tight ball game. Of course, I say that now, and who knows what will happen here in the second half. But pass over the middle. They want flags everywhere to the fans here in Nitro.
My goodness.
Wow.
Whew.
Poniatowski's pass was incomplete. Second down.
Got that stacked backfield once again.
There's not much room back there, is there, Coach?
No.
They're going to give it to Mikey Toscano, who doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And what's happening here, like you saw right there, they have 2 running backs behind the guard and the tackle to the right, and they also have another tight end over there to the right, and they're just overloading everything on that side, and they've been running right at it, and that time they tried to go the opposite way.
7:35 on a running clock in the third quarter. Wayne has retaken the lead 22-17. It's 3rd and 10 for the home team. Screen pass left side. It is caught by Ryan Smith, and Smith is dropped at the 37-yard line.
Nice catch. One of your favorite routes.
Actually, they're going to give him the 41. Wow. 4th down coming up, and Nitro's going to punt it.
And who knows what will happen on this one.
Flag on the play as the punter was leveled by Nathan Hammer. Hammer laid the hammer on the punter.
Yeah, and in my opinion, he was blocked into the punter.
Now they're going to call a personal foul. Personal foul, roughing the kicker. That's 15 yards, and that's going to be a 1st down.
Certainly is. Tough break for the Pioneers right there.
So the drive stays alive. It wasn't much of a drive to begin with, but it does stay alive for the Wildcats. 15 yards will mark them inside the 45 of Wayne, just shy of the 46-yard line, where it'll be, or just shy of the 44-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10.
Lining up with the power formation.
They give it to Toscano over the right side. And Mikey Toscano gets down to the 43.
And they're running right at the mass of humanity once again, lined up on that side.
Yeah. Jackson Dameron on the stop. Big number 48 playing both ways tonight.
Overloaded to the right once again.
And the give over the left side, nowhere to go. Tyler Martin, the ball carrier, and Wayne was all over it. They were led by Rex Stevens. Rex Stevens wrecked that play, Coach.
Yeah, he causes a lot of wrecks. They were on to that one.
So it'll bring up a 3rd and forever, 3rd and 15.
3rd and a cab ride.
Line of scrimmage now, the 49-yard line.
Down to 2 seconds, they had to call timeout.
Yeah, they did. Take a timeout. We'll take one as well. We've got 5:01 to go in the third. 22-17, Wayne. We're coming right back.
Dutch Miller Chevrolet in Huntington, we just received our biggest allocation of vehicles since the start of the pandemic. With more than 60 brand new Equinox and Silverados, we're ready to move them with no payments for 90 days. Text or chat at DutchMillerChevy.com. It's the summer sales event.
Welcome back to Nitro High School. Nitro had to call timeout. The play clock was down inside 5 seconds, and they didn't have their act together. And they need to have their act together. 3rd and 15. All the momentum falling on the Wayne Pioneers right now. And here comes the blitz. Poniatowski is dropped all the way back to the 42-yard line. And that blitz was led by Isaiah Lowe, the 6'1" senior.
You have to be able to figure out who's blocking who and how many of them are coming in there. And as a coach, I worked on that every day. I called it blitz drill. And we would line up and blitz from every different place and have them pick it up. And if you do that all the time, then it's not something that surprises you. You just see it all the time, you know.
Back the other way. Here comes.
Nice return by Ryan Murdoch there.
So Wayne will take over along with all the momentum in the world. Clock stopped with the change of possession. Go ahead, Coach.
Just going to say the fans are, I've mentioned this before, the fans are really getting their money's worth here. You know, I don't know what that penalty was for.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't see what the penalty was either. At any rate, it's not as good a return as we thought, but Wayne will have decent starting position at the 33. Hand off over the right side, and gain of a couple. Murdoch, the ball carrier.
Yeah, that was that counter dive again. Reversing out, faking it to one back, and then giving it to the other one. And, you know, as a defensive lineman, you take one misstep, it clears the way for an offensive lineman to get a position on you and knock you out of the way.
Bring up a 2nd down and 8 now for Wayne. Clock continues to run at 3:41 to go in the third. Brian Nost and Bob Goebel on the RSN Sports Parmar Game of the Week, and they give it to the big man, Jackson Dameron, right up the middle. Maybe a yard.
Straight on isolation again. We haven't seen much of an aerial assault from either side this evening, have we?
No. And we knew we wouldn't.
Right.
You know, especially with a team that runs a wing tee like Wayne,
right.
and you got a backup quarterback on Nitro's side of the field, so, yeah.
Yeah, you know, when you got a backup quarterback, you got to keep him comfortable.
Hand off over the right side, and Nitro doing a nice job plugging those gaps. And a little bit of extracurricular activity going on underneath. Did I finally see a flag there at the end or no? No, I did not.
No, I did not, which is hard to believe. You'd think they would have at least had a little meeting there and spoke with both the coaches or something.
Yeah. So 3 and out pending a fake punt here for Nitro. It's defense. Wayne will turn the ball back over.
He was lucky to get that one off after that little fumble there.
And it's just going to roll dead.
Starting to get a little chippy out there now. You know, I've been bragging on these guys all evening long. I'm starting to get after it a little bit here.
Yep. 2:07 to go in the third quarter. 22-17 is our score in favor of the Wayne Pioneers. AAA scores here in the state of West Virginia. Parkersburg South over John Marshall right now, 27-3. Musselman beating Morgantown 14-7. Spring Valley over Riverside, 12-0. Princeton leading Lord somebody of Virginia. Do you know what that is? Botort, 27-21. We'll get to more scores here in a second. I don't know. Handoff. Cantrell. And he is leveled.
Now, nice little bounce just to pick up a couple of yards there. Looks like he's hobbling now a little bit.
He's had a lot of carries tonight.
Yes, he has. He's really done a good job. Tough kid. Now, let's see if Nitro comes out with that little power set again. And nope, they go with the 2 wides, but they're still.
Well, it didn't work last time.
Still in the eye.
Poniatowski hands the ball right up the middle. And right now, it is stuffed by Rex Stevens.
Well, you know, it looks like both the teams offensively are doing the same thing over and over, you know. Just hoping to, I guess, get a break in there and bust it open or something and try to protect the ball, not make any mistakes. Once again, especially with your backup quarterbacks in there.
Yeah. So a loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 8 inside of a minute now in the third.
Spread them out a little bit here. Still have the eye on the wing, though.
But that box is loaded. And a bad exchange. And it looks like Wayne has the football. They do. Johnny on the spot is Nathan Hammer.
Wow.
And the wheels are coming off for Nitro here.
Yeah, it seems like there's something going on there. You know, like I said, got to hold it together.
You know, this is a game of adjustments, Coach, as we've talked about. And it seems that Wayne has made some great adjustments at halftime. And Nitro's just going in the opposite direction of where they started.
One of the things, too, that's hard to do, but is great when it finally happens, is being able to have your team psychologically and everything adjust to sudden change.
Yeah. Pass down the.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I couldn't follow it.
That was a good try right there. He had some good coverage.
So 2nd down and 10.
Coach Harmon had the right idea there.
Again, one of the few passes we've seen tonight. Dingus under center. First man through is Braylon Gilliam.
Tried to run that quick trap to the right, and the defender just stuffed it all right into the hole. Good job up front by the Wildcat defense.
So that will probably be the last play of the third quarter. And it will. So our score at the end of 3, the Wayne Pioneers 22, Nitro 17. Stay with us. We're taking a break. We'll come back right after this.
At Dutch Miller Subaru during the summer sales event, we're putting together deals that make right now the perfect time to buy or lease a new vehicle. How about brand new 2022 and 2023 year models with financing as low as 2.9%? And don't forget to check out our more than 20 certified pre-owned vehicles in stock. Text or chat now and even get pre-approved at DutchMillerSubaru.com. We're coming today for the summer sales event going on now, only at Dutch Miller Subaru in Charleston.
Looking for a friendly bank that you can turn to in your community? Bank where the decisions on your needs are made locally. With online banking and 7 locations. Poco Valley Bank, where relationships matter.
I'm attorney Bobby Warner. Congress recently created a fund to compensate victims of Camp Lejeune who were exposed to toxic waters between 1953 and 1987. If you or a loved one were diagnosed with cancer or other health issues related to toxic water exposure at Camp Lejeune, call today for a free case evaluation.
Come back after Bobby
Warner. Now's the time. Call 345-6789.
All right, back at Underwood Field for the start of the 4th quarter. Second down for the Pioneers and the give.
Wayne going back in the traditional wing T formation there. 2 wing backs and the single back behind the quarterback. That was a quarterback counter that time. He faked the jet sweep and turned around and tried to run it up into the hole. Got a little bit of a gain there.
A little bit.
That's one of those plays that usually works or it doesn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Timeout, Wayne. We'll keep it right here. You know, we couldn't do this without our sponsors, and we want to thank Todd Judy Ford. Also want to thank Parmar Stores, Dutch Miller, Ben Salango, also Summit Bank, Warner Law, the United States Army Recruiting Service, Thomas Health Systems, and Ball Toyota. I tell you, I played in a golf scramble on Monday that was put on by Thomas Health Systems out at Berry Hills, and very, very well-run tournament. I mean, hats off to the folks at Thomas because they did a great job, and they had so many golfers. They had 2 flights. They had an 8 a.m. flight, and they had a 1:30 flight. And so they had foursomes on every hole, and on a couple of holes they had double. So they had a whole mess of golfers.
Wow, what a turnout.
Yeah. And it's always a great tournament the Thomas Health Systems puts on, and now a part of WVU Medicine, as we all know. So great to be a part of that, and we appreciate everything that Thomas Health Systems does. All right, it's 4th and 8. Wayne wants to throw. Looking in the end zone, they've got a wide open man. Touchdown! Rylan Murdoch, 25 yards out.
And once again, that's something I mentioned earlier in the game tonight, and I call it sleepwalking, where you run, and then all of a sudden you pop one out there.
You lull them.
Yep, exactly, and it's very easy for the defensive backs to get caught up in stuff in that run so much when it happens. You know, you're just caught flat-footed.
Yeah. So a 25-yard touchdown pass from Dingus to Rylan Murdoch. And they're going for 2. Dameron, the ball carrier in the backfield. He wants to throw again, and it's caught.
Almost the same play.
Zane Atkins. I like Dingus here. He's taking over a little bit here in this second half.
And that's 2 times in a row that the Wildcats bid on play action.
So now that makes our score 30-17 after the 2-point conversion.
And the question is, how well can you adapt to sudden change?
11:17 to go here in the 4th, and we're just underway in the 4th. And after that 2-point conversion, it makes it 30-17. And Wayne will kick it off with all the momentum in the world.
Ebb and flow once again. Let's see if the Wildcats can get it rolling here and try to make an answer to this.
And the Wayne fan or the Nitro fans here making sure they're making the call. They're calling offsides on the kicking team. And they're right. I'll give them that.
Sure. Yeah, most of the time fans are good at making calls.
Well, I didn't think so when I was an umpire, dude. I'll tell you that right now.
I'll bet.
I don't agree with that statement.
I didn't say the correct call. I just said call, thinking to make a call.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Does that make you feel a little better?
Yeah. Yeah. Kate Estep now has it teed up at the 35-yard line. And they're onside this time. And with the return is Michael Wines. Wines got things off to a quick start tonight. Took the opening kickoff 80 yards for the touchdown. And he's made a couple of plays since then, but by and large, it's been all Wayne here in the second half. They've scored 16 unanswered.
You can tell by the way some of these guys are walking around now. You know, it's getting late in the game. They're starting to get a little tired. This is when you got to be mentally tough and get after it.
Yeah, man. Landon Poniatowski, 6'4", sophomore, is your quarterback. And a pass to the sidecar. That's Cantrell.
Cantrell making them earn that tackle.
Yep. Out to the almost 46-yard line. Gain of 9 on the play. It'll be just shy of the first down. Second and a long 1. Two wide receivers to the top, one to the bottom. And the caboose, handoff. Cantrell.
They get out in the doubles like that, twins on both sides. Once again, you have to take a defender out of the middle.
Cantrell's hurt. I mean, he is slow to get up, and they're gonna have to have an injury timeout here.
He's hurt, and we have another one down cramping.
Yeah. I mean, Cantrell's in a world of hurt right there at midfield, at the bottom of your screen. Well, now the camera's off of him.
He's done everything he can so far.
So injury timeout. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. Stay with us. You're watching RSN's Game of the Week.
At Dutch Miller Subaru during the summer sales event, we're putting together deals that make right now the perfect time to buy or lease a new vehicle. How about brand new 2022 and 2023 year models with financing as low as 2.9%? And don't forget to check out our more than 20 certified pre-owned vehicles in stock. Text or chat now and even get pre-approved at DutchMillerSubaru.com or come in today for the summer sales event going on now only at Dutch Miller Subaru in Charleston.
Looking for a friendly bank that you can turn to in your community? Bank where the decisions on your needs
Is it a cramp,
are
Coach,
made
or did he get
local.
hurt? I can't see.
With online banking and 7 locations. Poca Valley Bank, where relationships matter.
I'm attorney Bobby Warner. Congress recently created a fund to compensate victims of Camp Lejeune who were exposed to toxic waters between 1953 and 1987. If you or a loved one were diagnosed with cancer or other health issues related to toxic water exposure at Camp Lejeune, call today for a free case evaluation.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
So Charles Cantrell, the injured Wildcat, had to be helped off, favoring that left ankle. And boy, I hope he's okay. He's had a busy night tonight. Poniatowski, the pass Intended for Ashton Crouch. He dropped it.
Good call. The secondary was backing off there, little cushion, and made it a perfect spot for him to catch that football.
2nd down and 10 to go. Clock stopped on the incompletion. Jacob Kerr checking into the ball game now. 4 wide receivers. Top and the bottom, and 2 in the slot. Slant pattern over the middle. That is caught by number 5, Ashton Crouch.
Same play, really.
Yeah. Only this time he caught it.
Yeah. They're trying to crank it up and go tempo a little bit.
Well, they need to because, they're coming up on 10 minutes to go in the game.
Right.
And they're down 13. 16 unanswered here from the Wayne Pioneers on homecoming for Nitro.
Double wides again.
Poniatowski wants to throw. He's going to roll to the right and throws at the feet of his intended receiver, Ryan Smith.
Well, I think probably here, I believe they're going to go for it, don't you?
Well, they need to, for sure.
Yeah.
It's manageable.
Sure.
4th and 4.
Going into trips on the top and 1 wide down on the bottom.
Poniatowski wants to throw. He'll step up, has a man, and just overshoots Ryan Smith, who, had he caught that, he was gone.
Right down the sidelines.
And, listen, take nothing. I mean, I'm not gonna ride Poniatowski because he's been put in a tough situation.
Sure he has, and he's done a great job.
He's done a fantastic job of managing this offense. With Derek Lowe out hurt with that ligament injury, we talked about it earlier, Coach. This has really altered the offense because Lowe was the leading rusher as well as the quarterback.
Exactly right.
So, you're asking your backup, a sophomore, to do quarterback things, and he's not normally your quarterback.
There's the second attempt on that quarterback counter, which did not work.
Yeah, Dingus the ball carrier, and nice job by Nitro's Sean McCord to drop him like third period French. That's an old Tim Carper line.
Hey, I thought you were the straight man in this broadcast, man. Come on.
Tim Carper, the voice of the Wayne Pioneers, in the booth right next to us.
There you go.
Dingus under center, and a quick handoff to Braylon Gilliam. Gilliam's had a decent game tonight. He's had a score.
Well, Wayne is playing Wayne football.
Run. Now, and when you have a 13-point lead, sit on that thing, run that clock, man.
Hand the ball, chew the clock. Don't throw it out of bounds. Don't call any timeouts.
Colton Mathis checks into the ball game, and Jackson Dameron goes out. And they pitch it right away to Mathis, left side. Colton Mathis across the 50. It's going to be short of the first down.
That young man has some nice speed when he gets it going.
And incidentally, Colton Mathis is your backup quarterback tonight for the Pioneers.
Well, there you go. Talking about chewing clock, I told my quarterback that one time. I said, don't throw the ball, don't run it out of bounds, don't call any timeouts. Let's burn this clock up and get out of here. But unfortunately, that's when I was at West Virginia Tech and we were playing Indiana State, and we were losing 55-6 in the third quarter. So it's not a lot of fun to do it on that side.
Indiana State's most famous alumni is?
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. Or is that alumnus? What did I say? I said alumni, alumnus. Dameron up the left side, still on his feet.
The quick fullback hitter right there.
Jackson Dameron down to the 36.
As the clock will roll.
Alumnus is an individual. Alumni is a group.
Well, I'll have you know, since I was the head coach, I got to stay in the Larry Bird suite in our hotel. Yeah.
Hot diggity dog. Never met that dude, but
I never did
but I've heard that he was a worse trash talker than Michael Jordan in the NBA.
Yeah.
Dingus under center, and they give it to Mathis. Colton Mathis, look at him go! Inside the 20 down to this, we'll call it the 17-yard line. Colton Mathis.
There's no slow down in that guy right there.
No.
He is a man on a mission.
So Colton Mathis getting some reps here tonight. He averages 4.4 yards a carry when he runs the football.
Yeah, I was in the Larry Bird suite, and I was getting ready to go to sleep, and I looked up on the wall. There was a picture of him shaking hands with one of the presidents, and it's autographed to him.
Yeah.
I said, well, pretty nice.
Yeah. I'm not sure I like Larry Bird staring at me while I'm trying to go to sleep, but, you know. Quick hitter. Gilliam, left side.
Once again, the counter, what they're doing, they're doing the counter, and they're faking to one and handing to the other. You know, and that time they handed it to the fullback and faked to the tailback, so still keeping them off balance.
Officials timeout.
Resetting the clock. Wayne is starting to impose their will on the Wildcats now.
Some of the Nitro fans making their exit here.
And I'd say for about 99% of the game tonight, it's been very well officiated as well.
Yeah. Except for that one PI call that the Nitro fans wanted really bad and they didn't get. I'm not sure they should have got it at all. But I formation, and they give it to Jackson Dameron.
Counter dive once again.
And Dameron close to the first down yard marker.
You know, like I say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
They're going counter dive one side or the other and give it to one or the other.
They got 2 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Wayne Pioneers. Clock continues to run. Inside 6:35 now to go in the ball game.
Seeing the hands on the hips. They're getting tired.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Dom Wise, that big sophomore in the middle.
There you go. Same thing.
Is that what you call a fullback dive, Coach?
Yes, sir. Well, yep, sure was. Pounding it in there, you know, and why change, you know? If you can run that play and get 2 or 3 yards a pop, run it till they stop it, you know?
1st and goal now after Dameron gets the first down. We'll look at some single A scores here when we get a second.
And one reason that dive is going so well, once again, that Braden Eves is 6'6", 240. Haven't jammed it in there yet.
Yep, Dameron the ball carrier.
Here we go. It's getting ugly now.
Extracurricular activity, and Braylon Gilliam just took his own helmet off, and he's had about all he can stand.
Something's going on.
He's going to go to the sideline. He's looking at his left arm. I don't know if he was scratched or what the deal is.
Clock's still rolling. They better hurry up.
Yeah, they're inside 10 seconds on the play clock. And now a timeout is going to be called.
Looks like Coach Harmon's going to have a little meeting with his guys there.
Yeah. So let's take a break. We'll come back. 5:02 to go in the ball game. Wayne 30, Nitro 17.
It's the summer sales event going on now at Dutch Miller Ford of Ripley. Make no payments for 90 days. A guaranteed minimum $3,000 for any trade and 0% financing. Text or chat now and even get pre-approved at DutchMiller4.com.
Some scores from around the state tonight in single A. Hurley, Virginia is leading Tug Valley late 8-7. Williamstown putting it on Marietta, Ohio 47-0. Van over Riverview 6-0. Wahama beating Webster County 66-22. Doddridge County over Ritchie 13-0. Greenbrier West clobbering Meadowbridge 54-0. Petersburg over Moorfield 26-7. Second and goal now for the Pioneers. Quick hitter. They give it to Gilliam. Gilliam, who just left the game a minute ago after taking his own helmet off. He was very upset that something was going on the bottom of the pile. I didn't see what. But Gilliam leaving the game now again. And it'll be third and goal.
I'm guessing the ball will go to the tailback this time. Fake it to the fullback, give it to the tailback.
Dameron, touchdown.
Well, they didn't fake that time. They let the old fullback go in front of him on isolation. Great play, good call.
Jackson Dameron has had himself a game tonight.
You got to remember, you got a left tackle over that's 6'6" and weighs 240 pounds, and he's a player. He can get off the football. Does a great job. Braden Eves.
Score now is Wayne 36, Nitro 17, and I don't see a kicker.
Yeah, and it looks like the fans are slowly filing out of the stadium,
yeah.
Man.
New quarterback into the ball game. Bad snap. What a mess that was. Rylan Murdoch was going to take the direct snap and go for the 2-point conversion, but he doesn't make it. So with 4:18 to go in the ball game, Wayne now up by 19, and they've scored 19 unanswered here in the second half.
Well, the obvious thing about it is, and it's the way the game goes, they have won the battle up front.
Actually, they've scored 22 unanswered. I've always had this discussion. Math was not my strong suit.
Mine neither, believe me.
Lunch and recess were my subjects.
Yeah, I'm not much of a mathematician with my degree from West Virginia Institute of Technology.
Big boot right down the middle, and it's bobbled by Michael Wines. He picks it up, and he's going to be mauled at the 20. And Wines is going to be slow to get up. He takes his own helmet off. He says, where am I? What day of the week is it?
Now, I will tell you one thing about my beloved alma mater. Those engineers and surveyors and guys that came out there that had to know that math, they were some of the best in the country. Amazing.
Yep. So 4:09 to go in the ball game. Not sure where you'll be next week. I will not be around. I will be doing Marietta College next weekend.
Well,
so you get a week away from me.
I just don't know what I'm going to do about that.
Celebrate.
Well, I could always go to the Marietta game and be in the stands, give you a hard time during the whole broadcast.
You could do that. Poniatowski wants to throw, and it's going to be nearly intercepted.
I believe that was tipped, wasn't it?
It was tipped. Colton Mathis there on the coverage. And there again, just, God love his heart, indecisiveness from Poniatowski because he's just not used to playing the position. And, Nitro's done a good job tonight of hanging in this football game. They controlled the first half, of the football game, I think.
They did. Like I said, I think what happened in the second half, in front. Wayne's offensive line took over the game.
Well, and I think that Coach Harmon knew that he could put pressure on the quarterback.
Right.
And that's exactly what he's done. They've thrown a couple of blitzes in here and there, and it's just really created a problem there for Nitro in this second half. Tyler Martin on that carry, and he gets nothing. So it's 3rd and 10.
Right. And you could take Nitro's quarterback, if he would have started training as a quarterback at the first of the year, he would be doing some really good things because he has a lot of talent. He's got the ability to play it, but you just have to catch up quick,
Yeah, exactly. Little screen over the left side, and that's covered up quickly. Great defense there by the Wayne Pioneers. Tyler Martin on the reception.
Now, is he going to go for it here or kick it?
Well, I mean, who knows?
I believe the punting team's coming on.
Inside 250. Yeah, I mean, this deep, you got to get rid of the ball. You got to kick it away.
Or fake it.
Short punt.
Almost blocked that thing again.
Yeah. Luckily for Nitro, it does take a Nitro roll, and it'll be touched dead at the 45-yard line. So 2:22 to go in the ball game, and Wayne has this one in their back pocket. Wayne will go to 2 and 3 on the year, and they needed this one, Coach.
Yep.
They needed it real bad.
Well, something I always like to say when we're doing these games is go out and support and say something good about high school football. It's a great game. It's a great family event. People love to watch it and cheer for their teams and stuff, and it's just a really good thing.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it for 50-some years.
Want to let you know our Kroger player of the game tonight is Jackson Dameron, the 5'10", 200-pound junior, and he's got to be more than 2, man. He's a horse.
I would say.
He's had a whale of a game tonight. He made one mistake, and that was that muffed
catch attempt.
Yeah, on the kickoff. Uh-huh. And when that happened, it was the opening kick of the second half. When that happened, you thought, man, here comes Nitro, right? Here comes the Wildcats. And they got all the momentum. They come out of the locker room. They get the football, and boom, they go 3 and out.
Well, and the thing impressive about him as the kind of running backs I love to have, he runs angry,
Yeah.
And that's why he's so tough. He's going to take it after you, and you better get him down because he's certainly not going to take it easy and do it.
Right.
I believe we have almost a wholesale change here offensively.
And Nitro does a good job covering that up. Loss of 1 on the play.
Coach Harmon gets some kids in to play. Well, one thing that you said, keep your eyes open for these guys next year. I'm telling you what, as young as they are,
yep,
and the players they have.
Again, 3 seniors on offense. As I look at their defense, I count 5 seniors on defense. So they will have a good they will have a good core coming back of underclassmen.
Yeah.
And sky's the limit for Wayne. I like the way they look set up for next year.
Yeah, and I guarantee you one thing about Coach Harmon's teams, and probably Nitro's as well now, they work almost as hard during the off season as they do in season. Seriously pounding those weights and working on conditioning and doing all those things. And real impressed too. I walked through Nitro's facilities. They've done a lot of work at getting the weight room fixed up, and they're using it and doing what they need to do to get things done.
Right. Dingus Quick handoff over the left side. That's Ronnie Staley III. Wow. Staley down to the 35-yard line. That's first down yardage, Coach. It was
wow.
It was 3rd and 11, and they keep the drive alive.
Looks like some of these youngsters have a little bit of jets in their shoes too.
Yeah,
buddy.
man. Well, Staley, he's a sophomore.
Yep.
So he'll be back.
And the Wildcats are going to have some good days ahead of them too. They'll get it back together and get going.
Inside 30 seconds to go. This should be the last play of the game. Dingus. Handoff in the backfield, and Nitro is all over. The ball's on the field. And I say this will be the last play of the game, but the change of possession is going to stop the clock.
Yeah, way to go, Brian.
Paul recovered by Luke Boggs. The senior fell on it. So Nitro will have the football to end this game, unless they throw a pick or something like that. Hey, you never know.
No, you don't. That's one thing about this game. And like I said before, I coached for about 40 years. You can prepare as well as you want and think something's going to happen. When that ball goes off that tee on Friday night, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You just got to be able to adjust and adapt.
Yeah, last week we talked about Marshall beating Notre Dame, and then they turn around and go to Bowling Green.
Right.
And there's a pass interference. But then they go to Bowling Green and lay an egg after being favored by 14 points. I mean, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I've always called that the giant killer hangover for whatever reason, Like I said, if you can figure out a way to fix that and bottle it and sell it, you make a lot of money.
Yeah. West Virginia looked good last night too. You gotta give them credit, and I know Neil Brown was happy with his defense.
Right.
They held Virginia Tech to very low yards, total yards on offense, and won that game quite handily.
I think Neil Brown's a good coach. Just going to have to give him a little time to get it going.
Yep. Pass down the field is picked off, and zero time on the clock, and that'll be the final score. And again, a lot of chippiness going on here.
Well, once again, it's been a lot of fun, Brian.
Yeah, man, for sure. Final score tonight, Wayne wins it 36-17. Good luck next week wherever you're at. Keep it.
You too.
And keep watching our Facebook page. You can go to rsn.com to find out the schedule. Final score again, Wayne wins it 36-17. Spoils Nitro's homecoming. For the coach, Bob Goebel, I'm Brian Noss. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.